What's up, everyone? The energy is back. I literally did a live stream for about 2 minutes before I did this one. I was in my Uber and it looked really weird because I was trying to speak a bit loudly and then my Uber driver was like talking on the phone. So I'm like, this is not going to fly well. But I'm back. The weather in New York is pretty terrible. It just got a bit better, but everyone is legitimately with an umbrella outside, and of course I forgot my umbrella, so it was a pretty tragic day for me. But no, I'm kidding. It was a really fun day. I literally just went out and I had a great meeting at Boehner, and after that went, of course, to see Gerard Adams at Founders, and that was really fun. So Gerard Adams is an incredible person. Had the honor of being able to work with him and ideate with him. Really, really liked that. And then I came back to the city. And yeah, I've just literally been moving the entire day, but I'm super excited for today's session because it's not going to be like last week where I just started talking about myself and gave you my story, though thank you for all the nice comments and the questions. Please continue to ask questions, and I'm going to continue to engage with it the entire week. Remember, Brenton said that it's going to be a challenge among everyone about who can get the most people to see them live. So please watch this. Please comment below. I'm literally, you want me to win. Why would you want Brenton to win? It's not like he started RECN with some other people or anything. But no, anyways, today's going to be a really, really cool lesson. It's going to be on LinkedIn. I'll talk a bit about speaking as well, which I'm doing a lot of, especially this month. And then I'll be talking about August and how you can find me and how you can connect with me. So for me right now, I'm still waiting for people to come on, but hopefully more people will come on. I'll just start talking, and hopefully if you are not watching this video, you will find a way to watch it at some point and you will comment below. The first thing I want you to do, please, beyond just saying that I love Swish in the comments, please do it. No, I'm kidding. Just please comment your LinkedIn profile. I want people, if you have a LinkedIn profile, it doesn't matter how many views you have on your LinkedIn profile, comment your LinkedIn profile below because I just want to see it. So as much as possible, please, please, please put your LinkedIn profile below so we can start adding each other. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. I'm just super excited to see it. But how can you grow your LinkedIn? Let's talk about this, right? LinkedIn is pretty simple, guys. It's not complex rocket science. It's not something even like Instagram where you have to go and buy shout outs and get people to promote your brand for you. It comes down to your content that you post, and secondly, it comes down to the quantity and quality of it, right? Now you might be like, guys, come on, literally, Swish, this is basic news. Quantity and quality, I know that already. Why are you talking to a camera and waiting for people to come on live? Come on, guys, come on live. But anyways, the reason primarily is because on LinkedIn, you should be posting, in my opinion, at least 3 times a day. Post one that's informative, so something that is about an article, something that's knowledge that you're spitting about your industry. Anything. Just put out an article. Never leave the article just as an article. Put your own original commentary on it. Look, it's my fridge. I have nothing. Crap, I forgot my mango juice. But anyways, please, firstly, informative article, right? Something that you think will be able to appeal to people within your demographic. The second thing you want to do as much as possible is provide inspiration. Now, people view that in a very different way, which is, maybe I'll just post inspirational quotes and get away with it, right? But make sure that as much as possible, you're putting out quotes, but you're also taking other people's stories. You have an incredible network. Take someone's inspirational story and share it and tag them, and make sure as much as possible to be able to put out motivating messages of positivity, of even struggle and failure, because a lot of people on LinkedIn resonate with that. And it's also a great outlet for you to be able to get things off your chest. The final thing is a personal anecdote. Personal anecdote, what does that mean? It's a simple story, right? So if you have a story of your life, or for example, you just went through a bit of a problem, or you went through an incredible success, talk about it on LinkedIn. Share every professional aspect of your life if you can. So the 3 things you should do: 3 posts per day, 1 that's informative. It shows that you're a credible thought leader within your space. You're sharing your own original commentary, even if it's not your article. The second thing is an inspirational. It could be a quote, a story that's from someone else. else. Just something that's motivating, that can encourage your followers to continue with their day and continuing with the grind. And the third thing is a personal anecdote. Normally, I like to talk about my failures, my regrets, my weaknesses within my personal anecdotes, because I think it's great that LinkedIn embraces those struggles as opposed to other platforms where, honestly, if you talk about your struggles too much, you can sometimes even be seen as depressed. So it's an incredible outlet, an incredible community on LinkedIn. You should absolutely check it out. Secondly, though, just like with any platform, by the way, please comment your LinkedIn profile below if you just came. Cecile, no smart fridge, sadly. I did not buy this fridge. I actually wish I could buy my own right now and stack it up with food. We have no food in my fridge. And yes, Brenton, I know. LinkedIn, honestly, it's just the best platform in my opinion. It's such an undervalued platform. Like literally when I started off with 2,000 followers around that, started taking the platform seriously, I legitimately was able to get around 10 to 20,000 views per post. And now when I post something, it ranges anywhere between 70 to even 1 million views on a particular post, right? Which is incredible. And the reason I'm saying this is not to be able to boast or to be able to just flaunt my own case. It's to be able to just to tell you the potential that LinkedIn has in order to be able to generate leads for your business, put your brand out there, get speaking deals, writing deals, etc. So, the second thing that you guys got to know about LinkedIn is authenticity. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, Swish, please, I know all about authenticity. Authenticity, I am authentic. I am raw. I post stuff and people already see right through me. The biggest thing that you guys can do when you're being authentic is not come off as that honest person, but come off as a genuine person, the person that definitely wants to care not only about their success, but other people's success. And I wish that people wouldn't even come off that way. I wish people are like that, right? For me, I don't have to come off like that particular person because I legitimately can feel empathy for people who I have never met before. But I know that a lot of people watching this might not be able to intrinsically feel that. But at most, please come off as a person at least that is genuinely wanting to help people out, which means sharing resources that you have like X business plans or pitch decks that you don't need anymore that you want to be able to teach people about. It also means connecting people whenever they ask for an introduction to someone in your network. Of course, look at who it is, look at their profile, see if there's a fit, but try to help people out generally, right? For me, I spent 2 months from May to June helping students I never met get internships. Helping them get internships for the summer. And the minute I did that, I realized that's what legacy is all about, right? Being able to impact someone that I sometimes even have never met, but I know that they're going to be indebted for me for the rest of my life, that they're going to follow my content, that they're going to view me as a person that is helpful, that cares more than just simply myself. And that's something that I love, and it's very important, especially on LinkedIn, where you do want to build a community and a tribe. The final thing about LinkedIn, guys, oh yeah, by the way, RECN Story, post about it, guys. Post about RECN Stories. I swear to God, on LinkedIn, if any of you write an article or a simple post about RECN Stories and tags me in it, I will share it, I will like it, I will blow up your LinkedIn for you. That is something huge right there. I'm telling you, do it. It's a great hustle move. A lot of you guys also don't really care about LinkedIn, so you're not really losing anything from it. The final thing for LinkedIn is this: collaborate with people, right? Just like any other platform, find the people who are writing really well on LinkedIn, who are writing on Quora, who have their own blog, and are also repurposing that content onto LinkedIn. It only takes literally 3 to 4 seconds, guys, to copy and paste something and put it into LinkedIn and share it out. So please consider doing that. If you're a writer on Quora, if you're a writer for your blog, make sure that you also post that not only on Medium, but you also repurpose it for LinkedIn. Not only that, though, when it comes to LinkedIn in particular, collaborate with other writers. I have a group of about 14 kick-ass LinkedIn writers. We have a combined reach of over 3 million followers, and that's incredible, but at the same time, it's something that I started when I only had around 2,000 followers. We all grew together. So find the people who have a similar amount of followers to you, work with them to be able to cross-pollinate your audience, and make sure as much as possible you're working together and being able to help each other out and find those mutually beneficial relationships. So those are just 3 tips on LinkedIn. I'm having a hard time keeping the energy high, guys. I need more comments. Come on, just keep commenting something. Like, say hi to me. Just say, how was your day, Swish? Fine, no one cares about me. I know, I'm alone. But no, anyways. The second thing I want to talk about is speaking. So speaking is very interesting. A lot of you guys watching this might be speakers. You might want to speak a lot more. I'm not going to be giving advice as if I'm like an expert on this. I've been speaking for the last 8 years through debate, and then I started doing professional speaking, getting paid for it, which I appreciate. And I speak primarily on personal branding. I speak a lot about marketing, and I also speak about tech, primarily wearables, AR and VR. So that's kind of my like demographic of what I like to speak about. What's up, Christian? Thank you for the comment, really appreciate it. So that's kind of my thing, like that's what I talk about. But for a lot of the people out there, if you're looking to get into speaking, my biggest advice to you is to start off by speaking at schools. So go to universities, go to high schools, maybe even your former alma mater. Go and speak at those classrooms that you once potentially even were in as a student, and try to bang down your narrative before you go and ask for a $5,000 paycheck. Because I honestly think that a lot of people think that speaking is easy, that it's super simple. All I have to do is just share my story and people are going to listen to me, right? It's a lot more complicated than that. It's about adapting. It's about coming into a room, figuring out what your audience likes, and then trying to adapt your speech and tailor it to what they want by not only getting questions from them, but actually understanding their body language to what you're saying and trying to see what works and what doesn't work. Like, I do not ever give the same speech again. Like, I give the same content potentially, but it's not the same speech. There's a difference between the two that I feel like if you just jumped into speaking, you wouldn't realize it until you speak to school kids who honestly have the attention span of a fly. Like, literally, these are kids who are in high school, who are looking at their phones, who are looking at a textbook, who have to think about a test next week, and also have to hear you. So I think it's the best audience to start off with is speaking to high school students. Beyond that, I think one of the things for speaking, if a lot of you are looking to get into speaking, is to please recognize that, you know, your time, of course, is valuable. But when you start off, you shouldn't be, I guess, overselling yourself. Even though you might be an expert at your field, you might not be a good speaker. There could be a distinction there. And I hope that a lot of the people in this particular chat, in this particular group, I bet you a lot of them are amazing speakers. But when you start off, be reasonable about how much you're asking for. One of the things I did though early on is I always got my travel and I always got my accommodation paid for, but I didn't have a fee. Now, of course, that I've given about like 100 speeches now worldwide, I do have a fee and I do get paid for speaking, but it took about 1.5 years to get to that point. So please, as much as possible, go through the process with reasonable goals, especially when you start off. Jesse, what's up, my man? Love you. Congrats on your last interview with Colin. Yes, speak for free for experience. That's what I was telling them, right? I was saying go to schools and speak and bang down your narrative, get it 100% solid, and then go and ask for a 5K to 10K paycheck, right? A lot of people just jump into being like, give me money, I'm an expert in my field, like Inc. magazine rated me at blank, 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 and it's all bullshit. Actually go and speak a lot and then ask for that money. But beyond that, there are just so many opportunities when it comes to speaking, right? It's an incredible tool for networking, to be able to meet people. It's also a great way to understand more about your field. Like, when I'm speaking, my mind is 100% active because whatever I'm saying, sometimes I'm like, damn, Swish, that was fire. And I write it down, I put it down in my notes, and I come back to that idea at the end of that day because potentially you might have thought of a great idea for your business, or you might be talking to someone at that event who gave you an incredible idea of what to do. So just one big tip for speaking is there's a huge value in it. Come with reasonable goals. And then when you do speak, speak about things that you're passionate about. After all, you're trying to make it a good time for people. So when you're speaking, don't do the following. Hello, everyone. My name's Swish. I'm a marketeer. I'm a tech entrepreneur. And I love building things. That's what you should not do. Do not do that. What you should do is, hey guys, my name is Swish. I'm just a human being that's done some stuff. Be reasonable about your goals. Be reasonable about your accomplishment. And I'm here to talk to you today about tech entrepreneurship and how you can get involved in it. Something like that. Something that when you're sitting down and listening to that person talk, you have fun listening to them. You're not hearing a lecture. You're hearing a conversation. And there's a difference again between those two. So please take those thoughts to whatever level you'd like. If you need more advice on speaking, please message me. I'd love to help out. I'm also figuring it out myself. I'm potentially going to be getting representation from an agency in Toronto that I have a meeting with next month. So I'm really looking forward to that. And if I do get representation, I would love to talk to you guys about how I was able to set that up. Final thing now, guys. I'm getting tired, honestly. Thank you, Jesse. You're giving me love. What email are you sending me tomorrow? All right, don't reply. Jeez, people just aren't replying to me today. Come on, guys. Comment, 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 comment. Also, if you did not, come for the first part of this video, comment your LinkedIn profile. I will help you gain traction on it, and more importantly, I bet other people within this group would love to be able to connect with you on LinkedIn. So, Jesse, for example, put your LinkedIn below because it's an incredible platform and you guys should all get love on it. But anyways, oh yeah, the app. Yes, Jesse, email me tomorrow. Thank you. So anyways, final thing, August. August is a big month for me. Going through the entire week working, getting ahead of things, because on the 11th of August, I'm speaking at the United Nations, which should be really, really fun. On the 12th, I'm going to Toronto for the day to speak at a marketing conference, and then I'm flying out to Shanghai to not only speak, but to also coach debate. There's some kids, they're mainly I think between the ages of 7 to 12, and I'll be coaching them, and of course it's for payment, and my travel and my accommodation is paid for, but I think more importantly than anything else, I'm looking forward to seeing all the young hustlers in Shanghai, all the young people who are looking to get into entrepreneurship, looking to get into politics. It's going to be incredible. Jesse, I will slap you. God darn it, we talked about LinkedIn. Don't joke with me. Put your LinkedIn down below. Christian, this is actually my home. I'll give you guys a little tour. That's one bedroom. This is the living room and the kitchen. That is a nice view of New York and what's happening outside. And then this is basically my living room. It's a bit messy right now. Oh, my mom is gonna love this, by the way. This is my room. I kind of cleaned it. It's not bad. Oh, my mom's on. My mom is on live. Mom, look, I cleaned my room. Kind of. I kind of cleaned it. So that's happening. So I'm really, really excited. And so if you guys would like to stay updated to what's going on in my life, please connect with me on LinkedIn. My mom. Please connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'll be updating throughout my journey in Toronto and in Shanghai. It should be really, really fun. And beyond anything else, guys, thanks so much, Christian. Really appreciate it. Beyond anything else, guys, please, please, please consider LinkedIn as a platform to be able to share your journey, to be able to share your thoughts, your failures, your struggles, your victories, because I genuinely believe that the tribe and the community on LinkedIn is just brilliant. It's